Hey yo gamers, Nubkasu here. We are back with another video. So today we have a lot of deals to cover on, which is winter sales as just kicking in, and now we have a daily mystery games on the Epic Store. So without wasting any time, let's jump to the video. So the first free games on the Epic Store is the ASTEREA. It's a card building games which is dice deck building roguelike that flips the script deck builders by using dice instead of cards, and unique dual damage system purification versus corruption. Build a dice pool strong enough to purify ASTEREA's out of control corruptions and save the star system. So these are the single player games, card building adventure, and instead of using card you use the dice here. So that's a pretty cool concept and it's a free. Go check it out. And the next mystery sale is coming up on next 24 hours, so it will be every day. Every free games will be there till New Year, so keep an eye on Epic Store. That will be a new free games and huge games are just coming up. So moving to our main segment, which is the best deals in the winter sale around 160 to 50 rupees. With first one is the Mad Max. So Mad Max is an open world vehicular combat and post-apocalyptic environment. So play as a Mad Max, reluctant hero survivor who wants nothing more than to leave the madness behind and find the solace. So it's 85% off 161. That's a great deal and huge amount of gameplays and huge satisfactions while playing this game, and lot of funs you need to play with. The combat is pretty similar to what the Arkham Batman series is. So it's 85% off 161. Great deal. Moving to the next game is coming up from the best FPS mech multiplayer shooter single player. It's the Titanfall 2 Ultimate Edition, which is 90% off 149, almost like a one less than $2. So this game is from the Respawn Entertainment. Advanced single player campaign multiplayer experience combined with the Conqueror, with the new Titans pilots, deadly weapons, and a customization and progression system that helps you and your Titan flow as one-stoppable killing machines. So we haven't saw any follow-up sequels from the Titanfall 2, which was released in 2016, but I think this is the best FPS game you can ever experience, which is 90% off 149, almost like a $1 a few cents, less than a $2. So it's a great deal right now. Moving to the next game is A Way Out. A Way Out is exclusively co-op adventure where you play the role of one of the two prisoners making their daring escape from the prison, which is online co-op and split screen, where we have played the Gears of War in a split screen for first time on the PS2 and PS3. So this is 90% off 149, almost like a less than a $2. So it's a great deal right now. Moving to the next game is coming up from the TombRaider, which is the reboot from the TombRaider, Lara Croft, which is 85% off 112, almost $1 and a few cents. So it has an overwhelmingly positive reviews, action adventure, and the Lara Croft has been assigned on a young woman to hardened survivors. So you land on a mysterious island in the search of some artifacts. So this is the great reboot, I can say. So 85% of 112, almost like a $1 a few cents. So that's a great deal. Moving to the next game is The Witcher 2 Assassins of the King, which is 85% off 149, almost like a less than a $2. So $1.50 to 60 cents. So a time untold chaos has come. Mighty forces clashes between the senses in the struggle of power and influences. The Northern Kingdom mobilize of war, but armies on the march are not enough to stop a bloody conspiracy. So you know about the Witchers. So play action RPG, fantasy, story-rich single player, swords fighting, and huge amount of upgrades and huge stories. So that's a great deal right now, which is 85% off 149, almost like a $1.50 to 60 cents, less than a $2. Moving to the next game is coming up from the Thief. So Thief is 85% off 149, almost like a same, less than $2, which is stealth action first person adventure and dark fantasy world environment, which is you are a Garrett, a master 3, play as a step out the shadows in the city and treacherous places where you where the barons watch, spread in the rising tide of fear and operations. His skills is the only things he can trust. Even most cautious citizens at their best guarded possessions are not safe from his reach of stealing the expensive materials, as you can say. Moving to the next game is my favorite one as well, which is coming up from the Indian studios, which is Raji and Ancient Epic. So it's an 75% off, $149, almost like less than $2, which is relaxing mythology, female protagonist and action art, which is based on the set in India, which is totally puppet show, which totally famous on Rajasthan. So younger named Raji has been chosen for the rewards, stand against the demonic invasions of the human realm, her destiny to rescue her younger brother and face the demon of Lord Mahabalasura. So which is a 75% of $149, almost like less than $2, which is great deal right now if you have the fun to playing like a Prince of Persia. So this is the great reminder of that game, and heavily mechanics has been inspired from it, and the new weapon systems and all the combat has been great. So that's a great deal. Moving to the next game is Prey. Prey is 90% off, $139, almost like $1.50 to 60 cents. So this is the sci-fi immersive space single player game where you awaken aboard Talos in a space station orbiting the moon in year 2032. So you are the key subject of experiment meant to alter humanity forever, but things have gone terribly wrong. The space station has been overrun by hostile aliens, and now you are being hunted. So it's a great, as you can say, single player sci-fi with the horror elements and also all the Dishonored kind of abilities you can use, but the different types in space. So 90% off, $139, that's a great deal. Moving to the next game is the Soulstice. So Soulstice is a hack and slash spectacular fighter and action adventure game, which is 85% off, $134, almost like a $1 and few cents. So explore a dark world, bring game of the hidden mysteries, master River's combat systems, and inhabit the dual forces of the two sisters in a coming-of-age dark fantasy story. So it's a fast action-paced storyline, which is 85% off, $134, almost like a $1 and few cents. That's a great deal. Moving to the next game is the Sunset Overdrive, which is a highly underrated game at this price point of segment, which is 75% off, $131, almost like a $1 and few cents, which is open world action parkour, funny comedy. You can grind, you can slide, you can have lots of upgrade and lots of fun on this game playing, which is transform open world apocalypse into the tactical playground. Zip, grind and wall run across the Sunset City with the unconventional arsenal, hyper agility, unique weapons and customizable abilities. Delivered an explosive and irrelevant adventure in the end times. So that's a great deal right now. It's 25% off, $131, almost massive discount on this game. Moving to the next game is the Ryse, the Son of Rome, which is my favorite of Veles, which is from the Crytek engine and Crytek's developers. So 122, 65% off, almost like a $1 and few cents. So this is the game. It's based on the story of the Roman Empire soldiers witness the murder of his family and hands of a barbarian bandits, then travel across the Roman army to Britannia to seek the revenge. So that's a great deal. 65% off, 122, almost massive game and great game, I can say. So moving to the next game is the best game ever, which is Dying Light. Dying Light Standard Editions, which is 80% off, $119, almost like a less than $1, while enhanced editions, including which have $269, almost like a $23, but the segment is now 150 rupees. So standard editions is quite cheap. So it's a zombie survivor apocalypse game, open online co-op as well. You play as a Kyle Crane and roam about the cities, an undercover agent with the devastating and mysterious virus epidemic, scavenge the supplies, craft weapons and face the hordes of infected. So that's a great deal, 80% off, $119. It's worth to check it out, and I really suggest that you must play this game. Moving to the next game is coming up from the Sleeping Dogs, my favorite as well, which is the 85% off, just in 100 rupees, just $1, just 1 to 10 cents. So it's a great game right now. Open world action, martial art, crime and gore, which is from the Square Enix. So definitive edition officially claimed award winning, which is included wealth and tech visual improvements. Hong Kong has never felt so alive. You play as undercover agent and take down all these war criminals, and you also have a choice to do that, and also have a great advancement in this open world as well. So it's a kind of like a GTA, but it's a great hand-to-hand combat game as well. So 85% off, $109, almost like a $1 and few cents. So that's a great deal. Moving to the next game is the State of Decay 2 Juggernaut Edition, 90% off, $109, almost like a $1.20, which is survival open world zombie based building games, which is the dead rise and civilizations have fallen. Now it's up to you to gather survivors, scavenge resources, and build up the community in post-apocalyptic world. A world is here way to define what it means to survive in the ultimate zombie survival simulation. So the great deal, 109 rupees, almost like a $1.50. That's a great deal, I can say. Moving to the next game is coming up from the Binary Domain. Binary Domain is a 80% off, 95 rupees, just $1. So it's the action third-person sci-fi cyberpunk games, which is set in a futuristic Tokyo. Take control of the robotic community before they controls everything. So it's a sci-fi game. That's a great deal right now. Moving to the next game is the Bulletstorm. So Bulletstorm full clip edition is 90% off, 89, just $1. So which is based on the action core FPS violent adventure sci-fi, which have the bullet cam control, so you can control the bullet, how you travel, shoot. So that's a great mechanics have given. So all resort planets makes a hard choices, survival or revenge, execute masterful kills, and Bulletstorm full clip editions unique combat system that rewards you performing the most creative and deadly kills imaginable. So that's a great deal right now at 90% off, 89, $1. That's a great deal. Moving to the next game is the Alien Rage Unlimited. Alien Age Unlimited is 90% off, 88, just $1, which is from the CI Games. It's an action shooter FPS first version sci-fi. Unleash the fury of powerful weapons as you blast your way through the armies of alien forces and hellbent on the taking you down. Battle through the 40 intense level and prepare to face barrage of the beastly sized bosses. So that's a great deal right now, 90% off, just $1, 88 rupees. So these are the games which has a great deal under the 160 rupees. I think this is the best deal I can cover on this price of segment. So that's it for my side. I'll bring back the new videos and huge videos such as coming up from this winter sale, so stay tuned for that. Thank you for watching this video. I'll meet you in the next video. Till then, keep gaming. Nupkasu out here.
Yeah, boy.